Another day, another Twitch hell. Honestly, when do you think this company will learn? Seriously, this company has been just absolutely taking L's left and right this year, and today's event is no different. So if you have not been on Twitter in the last couple hours, allow me to kind of catch you up. Essentially, Nadia is trending. What a shock. But it's actually not for the reason you think. It is because she did something on her Twitch stream that was just absolutely inconceivable. And that is the fact that she publicly doxed a man on her stream because he gave a donation to her for $1 saying that she's a cheater. Wow. I cannot believe that you would dox a man just because he gave you a petty insult. But yep, that's what she did. And today what I want to kind of do is cover it because honestly, I think it is absolutely ridiculous to the fact that she was able to do it, and also the fact that she got no punishment whatsoever from Twitch. But before I kind of start on that, if you could like the video, subscribe if you're brand new around here. Also, share this video with friends. It really helps out the channel a ton. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Details, because there is a lot of information to cover. So essentially, the reason that Nadia was, trending on Twitter was due to the fact of the situation that happened in her stream yesterday. So what happened was this one viewer, while she was playing Warzone, sent her a donation of $1, just $1. How nice. But he says this in the donation message: have fun cheating. Just 3 simple words. But this is honestly where she just goes off like Joker in the Dark Knight, just absolutely unhinged, and basically just says this man's full government name for everyone to hear in her live stream. Now, I would love to show you this clip and everything, but she just pretty much says his name like not once, not twice, but 3 different times. So I don't want to get demonetized in the YouTube video, but I'll do the best I can to summarize this entire clip for you. So essentially, she found out that the donation that she was given by the dude was done through PayPal. And apparently I didn't know this. So if you do a donation through PayPal, the person that you send it to can actually see your full name. So, like, say if, like, Jim Brown sent you, like, $1, you'd see, like, Jim Brown on it. So you could, like, see the government name that they have for that account. And that's what she did with this guy. She's like, oh, thanks, blah, blah, blah. Oh, like, you're so thoughtful, because he was using an online alias, Daddy Slayer 8. But his real name was blah, blah, blah. And basically, she says it not once, not twice, but 3 different times. And this is where, like, I'm kind of appalled by this. She basically, for the 3rd one, she says, in case you guys need to know, yes, in case you guys need to know, this man's spelling is basically blah, 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 blah. Just, I cannot believe she spelled that out correctly and did it for her viewers. Like, she is literally insisting to her viewers, like, hey, guys, it'd be awesome if you could go and, like, trash this man's house for me. That would be great. That's literally what she's doing when she's saying his full government name. But, yeah, just absolutely said it in just everything. No remorse or anything. She's like, yeah, I'm going to say his government name, and that'll be it. Now, some people are saying that this is not a form of doxing and that you can find it through the internet and all that, but honestly, unless you're trying to insta-stalk someone, I don't think you're going to have this information readily available to you. So I really do not get that argument whatsoever, but that's what people are using. This is an absolute form of doxing, and everyone on the internet sees it except for maybe her fans who just are on absolute copium. But yep, sadly, the story kind of goes in a more sad note, especially with Twitch's response. You would think that after the 14 L's that they have received this year, they would be like, we're actually going to do something for the community. No, they don't. They actually just spit in your face and do the opposite of what you were actually thinking was going to happen. From the tone of my voice, Twitch's response was less than stellar. They basically did what Twitch always does, give a completely harmless, suspension to the said controversy person. Yeah, a 2-week suspension for Nadia's doxing incident, people are still trying to say that it's not doxing, but, you know, neither here nor there. But yeah, 2-week suspension, which is basically, in everyone else's terms, paid vacation. I mean, it might as well be at this point. What's honestly ridiculous is the fact that she goes on Twitter, I'll put up a screenshot right here, and says this. Got banned on Twitter for 14 days for saying personal information, whatever that means. I say it for extra emphasis because, bro, that's ridiculous. She's essentially saying, I don't know why I got banned. It's so weird. Like, what do they mean by personal information? You said a man's legal government name on your stream, if you remember. Everyone was there to see it, so I don't know how she does not remember it. She's just plain dumb to basically say, like, oh, that never happened. Or I don't know what you're talking about, just stuff like that. And that's what I mean. She basically just did that, just trying to cover it up. What's even funnier is that she tried to actually hide the replies, you know, for Twitter, because people were literally saying why she got banned in the comments, and rightfully so. Thank goodness for the internet. They absolutely were destroying her, and rightfully so, because she was completely lying and being so unfaithful. Just absolutely ridiculous. Now, I will say that there were some comments, yeah, she absolutely should, you know, hide, because some of them were just ridiculous, saying, like, you're a bad Warzone player and just stuff that just didn't relate to anything. So, yeah, I kind of get those. But, yeah, literally hiding comments saying, oh, hey, like, you know why you got banned and all that. Yeah, that's not something you should do. That is like literally killing someone in Among Us in front of someone. That's not something you do. That is like how you get thrown off the ship basically in one move. Not a good Among Us move. Good old Nadia. Not a good move. What's honestly just ridiculous about this whole thing is the fact of people defending Nadia. Like, they're on so much copium, they're like Call of Duty fans, bro. They just will defend her at any point. Pretty much the one defense that I have been seeing just plastered throughout the internet is this. Oh, you can search anyone's name on the internet. You can go on Google and search, like, the man's government name if you really wanted to. You would have found it anyways. That's their response. That is what they're saying, like, oh, you can find it, whatever. The only way you can find a name like that is if A, you are insta-stalking someone, or B, guess what? You actually doxed it because you found it. And that's what she did. I seriously don't get how people, like, hearing someone's, you know, government name that they were given in a live stream is not doxing. And what's so funny about the whole doxing incident is the fact, like, that defense actually worked because guess what? She got unbanned. No, I'm not kidding you. She got unbanned. That 2-week suspension, gone. Pretty much, like, after a couple hours of being, quote-unquote, on paid vacation, she was unbanned from the platform. And people who were, like, you know, wanting her permabanned were pretty mad, and I don't blame them. Because it's just Twitch showing double standards again. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. Look, I get it. You have fans or whatever. Like, but just, I don't get why they got their way. They essentially had one defense saying, oh, that's not doxing. You can see the government name, like, if you go on Google, and they ended up winning. So, yep, she is unbanned, and she is playing Warzone like nothing happened. I guarantee you, she is going to try to make people forget, and she's probably going to ban anybody that brings this up, which was something she should have done, honestly, with this guy who did a donation. Seriously, I don't get that. Like, I actually want to be real here for a second. Why didn't she just ban this dude and just avoid all of this? Like, I don't know why. Like, just this week, like, with controversies with Twitch streamers, like, they could have easily avoided these controversies if they just banned the person from chat or just gently reminded them saying, hey, don't do this. Easily could have been avoided, but, you know, they got to make controversy. They got to make that dough. But, yeah, just absolutely ridiculous. Nadia is unbanned on Twitch, and yeah, I don't think she's going to get unbanned. Just absolutely, absolutely gives people another reason to go to YouTube for streaming as opposed to Twitch. Seriously. If this year didn't make people want to go to YouTube, this event surely will. Because if they're allowing doxing, which they say in their TOS is prohibited, I'll put a screenshot up for you if you don't believe me. They say it right here in bold that doxing is not allowed on their platform, but yet one of their premier streamers does it, and it's just, oh, that's a whoopsie. Everyone does that. Everyone should get away with it. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. I'm going to be real for a moment. I bet you money if I were to do that, if 99% of other people who were not big streamers on Twitch and were not, having basically being a female on their profile, we would have gotten banned. Without a doubt, we would have been absolutely just destroyed on the internet, rightfully so, and nobody would have defended us. But yep, just because Nadia's on basically Twitch's just good graces because guess what? She's a female. It's basically over. So yep, there's nothing you can do. Basically, what I'm saying is this. If you have the Y chromosome and you want to start streaming on Twitch, I would not advise that because guess what? You are basically going to be treated terribly because guess what? They have double standards like this and will ban you in an instant if you essentially do the same thing. So like, if you were to dox the person like Nadia did, you would have been banned so long ago. And yeah, not surprised. Honestly, this year pretty much shows everybody why YouTube gaming is going to take over and why Twitch is going to honestly just keep, losing viewership. And this is one of the reasons. I mean, if you're letting doxing going, I mean, what's next, bro? You might as well let, all nudity go at that point. I mean, you have half nudity. You might as well go the extra mile and keep going. Seriously. I mean, what won't they break next for, these female streamers? They might as well just throw out the entire TOS. It literally, is just about as useless as, the code of conduct in Modern Warfare 2. It's about as useless as that. It's no one's going to enforce it. And it's the same thing with these, TOSs on Twitch. It's just, it's ridiculous. No one's going to follow it because guess what? The female streamers ain't following it, so why should other people? It's just ridiculous. But honestly, I was really happy. This is the one good part about the whole event is that big names are literally coming out and saying they are in support for her being permabanned. Asmon Gold, I think is how you pronounce it. He's a reactionary streamer. He's on Just Chatting. He's a big streamer, so that's good. And even Optimus has made a video about this, basically, just lambasting her, and rightfully so. I'm glad that big names are picking up this story, and hopefully just we can at least do something. That's what I'm hoping. But sadly, I don't think that's going to happen. And I overall think that just with everything that's going on, I think Nadia is basically going to walk away with this scot-free. Everyone's going to forget about this in pretty much a couple days, and yeah, that'll be it. No one will remember this, and Nadia will walk away free, and just that'll be it. We'll basically just have a new controversy on our hands, and yeah. I just can't believe Nadia got away with this. She got no repercussion for doing pretty much something that's against Twitch's TOS. But again, I would love to have that treatment. I really would. The all-star recruit difficulty treatment where essentially I don't get any punishment even though I break TOS just blatantly for everyone to watch. Love to be on recruit difficulty, but sadly, I have a Y chromosome, so I am pretty much out. Twitch's new motto should basically just be if you are planning on streaming on Twitch, you better not have a Y chromosome. That should be their motto. Because it kind of seems like it. They'll ban Gideon in a drop of a hat, but literally someone who breaks TOS like Nadia, oh, it's fine. Just another Tuesday. We'll just sweep that under the rug. That's what I mean. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Well, what I think is absolutely crazy is the fact that, like, I bet you some of her fans are kind of, like, you know, crazy enough to probably track this guy down for insulting their queen. I wouldn't really be surprised. I mean, have you seen some of the fan bases for these girls? I mean, they're loyal. They're, like, very loyal. Like, you know, Game of Thrones knights. They are very loyal to the bone. So I would not be surprised if this guy gets a good old knock at his doorstep. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of cover this video. It was a little longer because there was so much to talk about, because there was just so much that happened. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this longer video. I really did enjoy making it because I have actually never heard of this streamer prior to this video, so it was interesting making it. But yeah, if you could like the video, subscribe if you're brand new around here. Also share this with your friend. It really helps out a lot. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, well, I'm going to go cheat on Warzone because, you know, they just let anybody do it. I mean, Nadia's been doing it for months, so might as well get started. Have a good one. Bye-bye.